Right, that is promotion done. And if I hit this continue button, the game will start. Hooray! So we just got to Magdalene's, pretty sure we did report, yep. Okay, so we sailed around here. I'm pretty sure the port we want to go to is over this way. But for now, we're going to head back up to New Winchester, get supplies, you know the drill. We are going to be turning in port reports to the Tacadies because we can get savage secrets from them, which we need for our ambition. And I have a bottle of salad cream blocking my elbow. The Erica. Someone named their ship after their favourite Pokemon gym leader. And much like Erica, it is now forgotten. Your bat is due to announce it has found absolutely nothing. I am being told let me know how the stream is doing, because I'm getting warnings about performance issues. If you're wondering why it keeps dropping off, I'm just checking Streamlabs. Why I keep stopping starting. I'm checking Streamlabs. And then we want a savage secret. So we're going to head over to the west and find Port Prosper, because I'm pretty sure that's nearby. Then we're going to come back, restock, and then head up to Hybrass, because we got some quests there. Oh, god damn it. Okay. I hate tech issues. Dock. Here is an abandoned homestead. Its roof sagged, for its windows empty of glass. For every settler it makes a life into themselves in reach, another is lost. Maybe they left something behind. Ooh! 2 supplies. A new smell behind the coal and the oil. The green, unlikely scent of apples. Alright. Get our ports. Oh, we can restock in Port Avon for the same price as in the New Winchester shops. So we could just head back here and then on to Hyperburst rather than detouring up to New Winchester. That sounds like a good idea. I'm going to pour this in my glass. Another abandoned homestead. What did they have? You find bottles of homemade wine in the cellar, pots of meat pickling under the soil by the doorstep. The difference between life and death if your fortunes turn. I like that supplies also mean tools and stuff. A lot of stuff gets abstracted. Well, you might, but not now. Cuddles comb. We tend not to find these when we actually need repairs or stuff. Come on, I've killed Mount Nomad before. You're just a starter ship in the starter zone. Who just got a hit off on me. Nice. Loot. Let's strip the engine for materials. I don't know if we get XP for killing things. I feel like we probably do, but I couldn't say for sure. You approach the memorial to the unknown rat. One by one, the crew removes their hats. Yay! Terror decreasing. Always good. Free supplies are good. Very fond of them. How are things going? Where are things going? Things are going this way. I will deploy the scout. Okay. Forgotten factories gently desolating. I don't have a thing. So that's no help. A forsaken structure ruined by time. I've got an itch right on the inside of my nose and I don't want to just... One issue, I think, is that quite a lot of the game's random encounters happen if your meters are too low, / high in the case of Terra. So, going around, as I am, well supplied, fully repaired, with not too much terror, just means that you don't get much stuff. You're not that far off. Ah. Port Prosper. And we have leveled up. Let's see. I think I got sent to prison after with my hedonism and stuff like that. It's dark with a thick tar, several small pantries. How do you spell your day there? Bed of a wolf, down a lamb. I ruled my corridor like a robber king. Even guards knew better than to push you. Your punishment was less than you deserved. Hello, Christy September. It is. It's a really good game. Oh, damn it. I thought I was going to avoid steering into that. Okay. Queen's Cross Station. Deliver a fastidious inspector. She disembarks with her bag in hand, appears up at a clock tower that is being raised above the station. It is tangled with scaffolding and rings with the sound of hammers and cries of workmen. Oh! I've got exactly 6 spaces in my hole. A satisfied customer. Thank you, Captain. Here's a balance of agreement, and, as promised, a requisition order for fuel and supplies. She casts another glance at the incomplete clock tower. Given the apparent state of construction, I'd recommend you visit the worksite. There may be an opportunity there. Thank you for pleasant conversation, Captain. The sky can be a lonely place. You enlivened it. I've included a small additional sum in your remuneration as a token of my gratitude. Ooh. The fastidious inspector has departed. Ask what you need. They plan to call it the Albert Clock in memory of the departed Prince Consort. But there's a way to go yet. The roof isn't finished, and the clock neither ticks nor bongs. You can see the fastidious inspector up among the workings with a spanner and a can of oil, showing the workmen how it's done. Bronzewood, the foreman wheezes bluntly. One consignment. They sell it at Traitors' Wood and Pomeliers and Plenties, I hear. And a gourd of cloister nectar, too. This bunch of Workshire ingrates need constant shouting at, and my voice had given up with ghost. Some nectar should be having me bellying again like a champion. Carillion's your best bet there. Or Titania, for Flower Town. We'll pay right. So this is actually what's supposed to be the kind of this is what's supposed to be the kind of tutorial bit that we just missed because we've been wandering around. Right. Let's grab the incognito princess. Offer transportation to settlers. Transport a settler. Appreciate if you took me to Traitor's Wood. I'm in mood for a spot of sport. She rushes onto your vessel as soon as you finish shaking hands. Excellent, I'll stay out away then. You'll hardly ever notice me. Any luck and you'll forget I'm even here. Okay. The parsimonious chairman. Right, this is if we... want to side against Tacites. He'll give us money if we blow up their ships. Which we might do. Right to port. The factories continue to belch out smoke, while over the bridge, hopeful crowds gather outside the Admiral Nelson. Lovers can be seen strolling arm in arm along the promenade, at a respectful distance from their chaperones. There was a brief protest outside the Windward Company factory, swiftly quelled. The scones at the Nelson were as good as ever, though the frequency of a jam was less than might be desired. Right. Its narrow streets huddle in the shadow of a great crag. Banners display the stony features of his new majesty. Wealthy West Enders strut by, exchanging polite greetings and vile gossip, while sooty East End workers file to the hour refining factories. Peeling posters promise fresh, wholesome lives and reach to new arrivals, but most are supposedly a year old. More newcomers arrive at Port Prosper than ever leave it. Let's attend a parade. Gaudy banners fly over painted rooftops of Port Prosper. The smog of East End is hidden by giant posters displaying dragons in various degrees of vivisection. The cramped streets are clogged with people. Wealthy West Enders promenade around the amusement, while impoverished East Enders work the stall and huddle by chestnut fires for walk. A painted dragons pursued by knights to chase to the crowd, still chorus of "Ho, the riding!" This is basically St. George's Day, patron saint of England, and also Turkish, I believe. Who is said to kill a dragon, hence the dragons being vivisected. Let's fraternise with everyone. You are treated as curiosity and viewed from all sides with suspicion. Still, you find yourself in conversation with an elderly colonel, who is retired to Port Prosper. A bulwark of sanity, he calls it, a line in the sand against all the stuff out there. He introduces you to one of the riders in procession, who takes you on a call of the carnival. You converse with chestnut sellers and flower arrangers, drink in the outdoor pubs, and dance with several vaudeville players. At the end of the day, you've learnt many names and faces, and even acquired a few calling cards. Let's take a factory tour. The factories of Prosper's East End belch out smoke. Inside, hours mined from mother mountains are defined. The workers live in tenant blocks adjoining with smokestacks and are rarely seen in the rest of Port Prosper. Today, the owner of a Windward refinery is allowing visitors to tour his factory. I feel like we want to loiter. From your vantage point in the gloom, you see all sorts of things the other visitors are not privy to. Barrels being assigned to destinations best imbibed rather than need. Fatigued workers were rarefied by sips of unrefined hours. Several run poorly and are hauled away to the infirmary. Only the most youthful and vigorous workers have been assigned to workstations the tours past. The rest waits in less sightly rooms in the shadows. One aged man catches your eye and winks. More time has passed. Okay. I figured that in that case, my characters, given our ambition, our characters are probably going to be focused on finding the truth. So you know, seeing what they're hiding is an obvious thing for them to do. Okay, we have plenty of supplies and fuel, so I think we are going to... Well, first we're going to head along here and just do some exploring to get with the transit relay. The Albion transit relay. And then we are heading back up to Hydras. And we're going to be a bit exploring, so let's go up this bit, see what's around over there. The Mornington Aberfrat Span. Let us leave up here. You are not where you thought you were. The sky is wrong, this is not where you're meant to be. Was it trick of a myth? Has the wind carried you astray? Have the heavens themselves turned on their axis? 46% chance of success. Let's press on. Oh no, we failed! The mist is soft at windows, the stars have gone airy. You crawl onward, there is a break of violent star madness among the crew. In time you can find your way back to a stretch of sky you can locate on your chart. Your journey continues. Oh, I thought that was going to teleport me. If I failed, I thought it was just going to dump me somewhere else. I got excited there. Okay. They are going to be shooting at each other. Yeah, I did just say I was going to be exploring. My own fault, really. Okay. So we're going to be heading up here. That's definitely what happens if you have Salt's Curse in Fallen London. You can end up either at Irem, which is quite good, or King Eater's Castle, which is very bad. We are overheating, but they are dead. Let's loot. We've got a space in our thing. Ooh. We now have some gossip. Just what we needed. And we found some supplies just floating in space. Jolly good. Jolly good. Very useful. Ooh. I remember this from somewhere. I remember this from last time, but I can't remember what. Oh dear. Problem become a solution. Your navigator slider is up to you. Here, you've been keeping up with dailies, Captain. He unfurls a yellowy newspaper. Your passenger from Port Prosper has her face flashed across the front page. Beneath an impressive and improbable list of charges, the Ministry of Public Decency is offering a hefty reward. So we can eat her. Fortunately, I am unaccountably peckish, which is not good. So I will ponder this. You know, no need to rush action. She is a wanted fugitive. She does not know that I know. A quick change of course back to Port Prosper is entirely possible. A swift extradition for her, a well-deserved reward for you. Or you can continue on to her destination. Who knows, she may have been reformed. You may be sympathetic. If she's on the run, she may be willing to pay handsomely for her transportation. I feel like the Ministry of Public Decency who's asking for this information. I feel like with my background, I'm just going to be like, nah, Nah, we're not dropping her off. Screw those guys. Can I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Besides, I'm pretty sure we're coming up to Traitor's Woods. Gideon's Bronze. That's the Starcraze Explorer, but the good news is I don't think they're good enough to steer. These ruins predate humanity. Their architecture is gargantuan, their purpose inscrutable. Oh no, the candle wind! Burning through my supplies. Must escape. Ah! Cloister bees! Right. Send someone out to recover their nectar, valued by poets, vocalists, and those with sweet tooth. Unfortunately, to get at it, you have to go through quite a lot of bee. Listen to its death hymn, since we have good hearts. And experience is always useful. Ooh, I think we might be nearing Titania. Possibly. And found some dramatic waterfalls. Jolly good. And we have just pissed off a lot of bees. Fortunately, they're not very smart. And I'm pretty sure they're just killing themselves against their own hive. Oh wait, no. Run away, 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 way, 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 way. Run away, run away, run away, run away, way, 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 way. Run, 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 run. Way, 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 way. That can tank for his fighting bees. That can tank for his fighting bees. That can tank for his fighting bees. Run away, away. The time skips are annoying. It seems to be doing okay now. Did I just dodge into the path of their attack? That is incredibly annoying. Everything wants to kill me here. Discontent. A junior signaller receives a ghost of medical report from the infirmary after seeing his frozen corpse spin past the window. The experience has shaken him. The dead are hungry, he says. We need to make an offering. It will come back. A knocking on the hole. Let's jettison some supplies that will keep the crew happy, and we've got plenty of them. Can I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of it. I've not seen Bo Burnham's inside yet. I've just got that song stuck in my head. Hey, Pat Pat. Ooh, bread day good. Dead ends like the one I'm finding at the moment aren't so good. Still, we're off to kill a librarian. Or kill a librarian. I think it's well. Nothing to report except that the sky is bathed and the wind bite. Jolly good. That does sound interesting. People just having problems. So the good news is, according to Streamlabs, it's not happening on my end at the moment, so hopefully the recording of this should be okay. But it is annoying. Okay, so we are going to have to go past Phase 4, which is a bit of an awkward place just because that is one of the most... that is a terror increasing bit. But we're going to immediately circle round and head to Hybris. Yeah, we've got kind of this half of it mapped, and then there's that big bit that we might explore to finish off today. And then there's all that we need to look at. And I need to navigate this bit. Come on. Ooh. That's not exactly scout, I can definitely tell you that much. We're not going to go and fight the neighbour. I think we got enough that we should be able to get to Hybris and back on our supplies and fuel. Terror might be an issue, but... Oh good. A giant fungus colony is attacking me. A sudden jolt. I think we hit something, Professor, your driver observes. The mist are thick. You could go turn back and search to it. Keep going forward. Gained 1 terror, but worth it. Okay, Hybris. Here we are. What have we got? Hybris deserted. The colonist house is dark and there's no sign of a soul about. Scavengry abandoned settlement for fuel and supplies. Gained 2 terror. Jolly good. Now that it's deserted, you'll no longer be able to purchase fuel supplies at Hybris. Plan your journeys carefully. The silence unsettles your crew, but in musty lofts and dank attics, in coal scuttles and log stores and pantries, you find enough to burn once the stores have been dusted off, and eat too, with a little luck, secure a return journey. Search for Miss Mademoiselle Luminaire. Loud curses lead you towards an elderly woman fiddling with an antiquated camera. She sighs and starts to frame. That'll do. She offers a trembling hand. Lumiere, once a renowned explorer and filmmaker, now as you see. A cough rattles through her. You from New Winchester? I'll leave with you. I can pay my way. I'm done here and my lungs don't tolerate much more than this. She smiles wanly. I have a premiere to plan. Right a port report. Everyone is gone apart from Station Master. The fungus, however, remains. Someone will surely be interested in what has occurred here. The Station Master professes ignorance. His manner has not improved in the absence of everyone else. There are new shades to the fungus, indigo, violet, jet. The trees have taken on a new pallid hue. Spores cloud the air. The science is always restful. Where is everyone? The Piccadilly factor is alarmed. It is very disagreeable. I was expecting to find people here. Disappearing like this is extremely rude. You split up and make a quick circuit of the village. You discover tables laid out for dinner, cold tea still in Nance's pot. The notes in large print, half written from a mayor's council meeting, laid out on his desk. You find the factor near the station. She holds up a piece of disintegrating mushroom that resembles a crocus. I found this near the town hall. There's a new field in the mountain in the forest. This is most irregular. Let's keep looking. No! All is exactly how the Hibernians had left them. Table set for Sunday dinner, dry fungus and left them with half a kindling. You were rummaging around in Nance's larder when a fat purple sack suddenly explodes into spores, filling the confined space. Cover your mouth. The factor is on the other side. I think it's time to consult an expert. There's superior researcher on Leadbetter and Stainwood Nature Reserves who might be able to tell us more about these wretched mushrooms. You wander through boggy marshes around Hybris, disturbed only by the occasional drone of a bee. Smoke still pours from Station Master's chimney, but is not inclined to leave. You spot old footprints heading towards a fungal forest, but nothing more. The crew requests a little R&R. They follow you out and want to pass through a meadow between livid mushrooms and oozing bollops. The silent space hangs heavily on you. Some of the crew attempt to break it up with a ballad of the promised days. Pushing back the silence, Your voice is cut into the still meadow air, easing the tension. Even in a dark place like this, camaraderie offers warmth. You return to the train, feeling considerably better. Ooh. In the meantime, I would definitely like some shot. I should definitely like some cells, given that I'm pretty sure we have a prospect for that. Anyway, let's head home. I'm pretty sure you can't do anything to save Hybras. It's kind of scripted to die out. Ah. Wait, I need to look at the options. I have a very important thing I need to know. Controls. Horn X. Okay. I don't think that has any mechanical effect. I just think we can all agree it's important for trains to have a horn. Harrison's Hollow. A lonely span of sky dappled with drifting spores. Nothing to report, except the sky is vast and the winds bite. A mounting terror, the driver's hand trembled on the wheel. I thought I'd left fear behind, they say. Apparently not. An argument breaks out between the two crew members. One owes the other money but cannot repay it. Unfortunately, the debt was sworn on the name of Boa below, a roving god of deep skies and keeper of compacts. The Boa has a low opinion of operators. Your crew mutter darkly. They fear it would bring them bad luck. Spyfarers have invented 1,000 ways to placate the Boa, for she is liberal with displeasure. One allows a new person to take on a promise another made. The Boa below is watching me. Oh dear. Still, I did get 100 experience. That's what's keeping me going. Yay, I'm getting better. Is that how spam bots are going to be on YouTube? That's disappointing. The stream of train whistles in the distance, marauders embarking on a raid. Okay. Oh, eat our fill, because that will reduce terror. Oh! A marauder's got itself stuck on the scenery. Oh dear. Sorry, my belt was digging into me a bit. I've been losing weight recently, so I'm having to use more belts to hold up trousers and stuff. But my skirts are all elasticated, so that's easy. Enjoy this lean, cool hour. It will pass. Hey! Question boy at you, chasing away sleep. Later, there is a knock at the door. One of the officers outside. Professor, we need you. Duty calls, but doubts can wait. Also, we're nearly back to New Winchester, so we'll be fine. Probably. Sheridan's Expanse. As the thing above my face cam says, a link to my collage shop is in the description, including a lot of pride flags, which I couldn't fit on that bit because they're big and very horizontal. Lights in the distance, a stoker begins to sing a ballad about the chimneys of New Winchester. The taste of smog, the sound of iron on iron, we are home. Victory Hall! Recent news, Stuggery at Port Avon. The Port Avon Parish Council complains of noises from local ruins at night. The Prudent Secretary is eager for any confirmation of activity in the ruins. The Endurant Veteran would also like someone to look into the matter, though not too hard, mind. Let's investigate the rumour. The Gazette had little concrete use. Rumours of this or that criminal spied in ruins. A particularly lurid fear about sacrificing company officials to unmentionable powers. If you want to find out what's really going on, you'll have to go to Port Avon. That's fine. Deliver my port reports. And get another savage secret. And with that, we get back to New Winchester with, hopefully, a bit of tower drop. Okay. Repair locomotive. Fully repair. Continue. Perhaps not. Explore the city. Drop off Madame Luminaire. She'll be eager to back to work. She gives you a brisk handshake as she parts your locomotive. Better accommodation I'm used to. Now, the premiere's plan. You're invited, of course. It'll be next week, assuming I haven't keeled over. She bustles off into the smog of New Winchester. Your quartermaster complains it's going to get weeks to get the spores out of her berth. Right. Explore the city. Visit the promised surveys. No, don't. The encoded letter. Decode the hidden message. We've already done this, so I'm not going to read it out. Other than we have discovered that the stars are dying. In the meantime, if we go to the shops, what do we want to get? Let's put one of those in one of the cloister nectar things into storage, because we can take the other one to what's it called? That place that we went to, Port Prosper. Okay, which one do we want? So we can afford either a good canning system, which would get us more hold. Oh, we can't use it because we don't have. Oh, we don't have the required iron anymore. Ooh. Right. Let's buy. The strong shall be in tow, and the maker of it as its spark, and they will both burn together, and none shall quench them. Long-range, self-firing, self-cooling armament for the captain who likes things settled promptly. The bow revolves, properly powered by spite. Let's get that, and if we can, attach it to... Yeah. That'll help. Okay, then in the meantime... Let's pick up some more supplies. And anything else that we need to do here? Let's look at Mr. Menagerie stuff. A tattered posters by the station advertise the services of Mr. Menagerie, purveyor of fine scalps. A company picture displays a tall cloaked figure, slightly stooped, clutching an array of adorable little beasts close to its long chest. The cloaked figure looks up as you approach. Its garnet-hued eyes gleam through the darkness of the hood. "Scouts?" it whispers hopefully, its voice like a Cleveland whetstone. "We trade scouts for things and stories." It leans closer to you. "We're leaving soon." I can't afford any of this. So... we'll have it move on. Mr. Menagerie nods his head. "We are moving somewhere elsewhere soon. But we will leave a note saying where we have gone. We will have more things to show, and stories to tell. It turns away, humming a eerie tune to itself as it gathers up its things for the next leg of the journey. Right. Even note. We are going to the Regent's Obelisk, which are made into a gaudy amusement. So it's going to the circus. Which is where I think we might be heading as well. So we're going to explore this bit. Ooh, long range. The next batch of port reports will be dropping off with the company, with the Windward Company, because we're going to need a passport to get through the transit relay to London. Kapow! There are quite a few ports that we need to find. A lush verdant encloses you, green as emeralds. Oh! Tackly shot us. This is why no one likes the Tacketies. They can't drive and they shoot you, where they're trying to shoot someone else. Reluctantly, your bat confesses to have found something. Okay, we can go under this. Good, good. Leadbeater and Stainwell's Nature Reserve. Jolly good. Golden lights dance in the distance, bright and blue as dandelion seeds passing through a sunbeam. Lanebottom and Stainwood is an elderly London company, the custodians of the Empire's first supernova nature reserve. To work with them, head for Culpability's Cavern. If you rather enjoy reserve, seek the gateway of Albert Siddle. Right. Get that. Speak to a watcher by the station. Sorry, the man apologised. I didn't mean to stare. We were waiting for a delivery from London. Really important supplies. I don't suppose you might be heading anywhere near the relay to Albion, would you? If you could check if anything's happened to it, we'd really appreciate it. Right, converse with fellow captains. For a few, it's for work provided by Leadbetter and Stainrod. For the rest, the reason is the same. They're drawn by the beauty of the reserve. Some are here with tourists from across the Empire. Others are here to give their crews a respite. Others are simply passing by and couldn't resist dropping in. The Leadbetter and Stainwood Nature Reserve is the immense untrodden hinterland of the Reach's most unreasonably thickened flora and fauna. It is popular with London's more outdoorsy tourists. Alright, let's arrange for a guide. The only person available to help you is a romantic ornithologist. He is lean and plainly dressed with a long, wiry beard. The other researchers introduce you. Did you know our colleague here, one indicates the ornithologist, is looking for a mythical bird whose beak pecks away at the mountain of eternity? They stifle giggles. The ornithologist maintains the spire and gestures towards the forest path. I'm glad to show you the reserve. I hope you join me later. You can often find me at the watchtower. Let's take a quick trip. I found the most wonderful place. Shall we? You delve into a reserve together. The birds sing around you, the flowers offer sweet perfumes. A pleasing breeze tumbles through a glade and whistles around a mountain bend. Do you find anything? No, we just get lost. Okay. Ask about the bird. He's researching a mythical bird. What is it and why? There are other birds I could study, of course, but that's not the point. We have thought this bird a myth. The bird who wears away at Murder Mountains pebble by pebble. But miners have seen it. The heavens are home to improbable things. Fellow researchers... I get on better alone. It's not that I don't enjoy company, but... He scratches his beard. I think there is a different tech in philosophy. They want to conquer nature in a sequence. I want to be her confidant. Let's go to capability interest. A clump of cabins used by Stainbetter and Ledbetter and Stainwood researchers as they plumb and catalogue the secrets of the reserve. Enterprising captains may famed work for a company here. Read a request to all park goers. A researcher of reserve has pinned up a call for aid. We want to study the powerful force of nature in the working reach so we may improve the life of all citizens of the Empire. If you are intrepid sort and willing to aid our earnest efforts, we are offering a reward for the following. I see you're interested, the phlegmatic researcher wheeled up behind you. His left leg is raised, perhaps to reduce the ray of the swelling. The keys to understanding the remarkable principles of growth and cultivation are waiting here. We just need suitable specimens. If you can aid our research, I'll ensure that it's properly remunerated. Right. What does he need? Ants, wings of a cloister bee, and hybris pus. Okay. Homesteads have gotten curious ants. Given reports of the ants circling those soon to die, we consider the creatures apt for study. Hybris pus. It may hold properties either beneficial or detrimental to the human frame. We intend to find out. Did I bring anything back? No, I did not. What mysteries are you delving into? Currently I'm making study of the orderliness of reach. It may be untamed, but a firm logic had guided its growth. I wish better to understand its principle. Consult a researcher on hybris. Her cabin is away from most of the main laboratories, on a little hillock overlooking the swamps of reserve. The cabin walls shine with a slick of golden red juice streams around the wood. The superior researcher is moving around the room lighting candles. The air is musky. Do forgive the smell, the last sample exploded. She leans in to kiss the pernickety factor on the cheek, who produces a handkerchief as soon as the researcher's back had turned. She is very interested in the bit of purple fungus you present her. How fascinating! Unfortunately, my lab's rather depleted at the last instant. If you could fetch me a live specimen, we can get to work. The superior researcher requires a cage catch for her lab. Okay. We... Bargains... Even if we don't have anywhere that wants them immediately, still worth having. Okay, do we want to go north a bit or south a bit? I think because we came out of it going southwards, we're going southwards now. There's capabilities cabins. So I think we're going to have to go and kill some things. With our shiny new gun. Can I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. I'm sorry, I've just got that stuck in my head so hard. And actually, I don't actually like most of the song, but that chorus gets me. I mean, I understand what the song's doing, but that doesn't mean I particularly enjoy listening to it. But apparently my brain enjoys thinking it. It's from the Bo Burnham musical Inside, which I still haven't seen, about going mad in quarantine, which is a subject that I can definitely relate to. A lush verdance encloses you, green as emeralds. Ah, we found Titania. The city of artists who are about to be surprised that their giant flower might be attracting giant bees. Lawn Scott House. Recruit the Rat Brigade. Do you have any chief engineers? Officers? Perhaps not. We got the Orbean's Landing. Report unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. This perfume haven was intended for thinkers, artists, philosophers and poets. Instead, you enter its main dome to find yourself surrounded by arguing bohemians and the finished shells of buildings in a variety of styles. No one looks happy, but everyone agrees it's someone else's fault. Right to port. Such beauty, such a pity about the nearby cloister hive. What is Titania? A question with no easy answer. To a poet's a place of inspiration, to a stoneworker's an untouched slab, to a playwright's a blank page, a place of tranquility, creation, and... Your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. Do you hear buzzing? Apologies, must get inside. You can't see or hear anything, however, and assume just force of habit. Light sparkled through the jewel petals onto the marble white paths. Wherever you explore, poets and singers perform their latest work, while artists peer behind canvases to try and capture the beauty in oil and chalk. In the horrors of a high wilderness, this is a place of safety and wonder, where nothing could possibly disturb the peace. What's that buzzing in the distance? Who is they there? Who'd? If they knew about the bees before they picked the theme. Because bees are definitely a thing in Fallen London, and have been for a long time. Meet with Apsidic Mare. As first among founders, she gets Titania's only office. Titania's petals fill the perpetual perfume, but eventually you are accustomed to it. Even so, the scent of many flowers and mares more often send your senses reeling. Obviously unaffected, she sits behind her desk and gestures for you to take the other chair. Working with thought. Even a place like this must work for something. The mayor shakes her head. I think you'll find us most self-sufficient, Captain. Enjoy your visit, taking some poetry. If I think there is anything we might require, you'll be the first to know. So Titania will go a bit. Titania will go a bit strange later when the bees come. So we're just gonna grab a bargain of choice to nectar and ooh. I wonder if we head down south a bit, will we run into a path that lets us link up to the Magdalene path? Possibly. I have a feeling this is a dead end. Ooh. We are nearly level 5. How exciting. And then we can learn more about our character's backstory. Yeah, let's head up to Magdalene's. Sorry, that might be really annoying. Magdalene's, the place of peace, contemplation and rest. The driver twitches miserably. I love the driver. Okay, and we are in... Okay. Port report. Keepsake market. While away for time. Ooh, made our terror fall by quite a lot. Okay. It's probably going to be a dead end, but, you know, it's always worth just exploring a bit, particularly when we've got supplies and fuel needed. The fallows. Oh no! HML Polymath. I like it. It's a good name. Ooh, we found a shortcut. That is very nice. And a ship to loot. And loot it we shall. But please leave. I think we're going more dead. Yeah, I like that we can buy it. Right. I really like the memorial to the unknown rat. The brave rapper's father who gave their lives in the early exodus of heaven. The looming bronzewood cast deep shadows, perfect hiding place for outcast killers and despots. Oh dear. Ah, there's two of them. But I think Traitor's Wood is around here, so I'm going to focus on exploration. Because I think over here is the mountain where they mine owls. The circus might be here, actually. Should probably clear that bit out next time we're in the area. Ah, the wreck of the Hasselville. A once powered engine drifts here, riven by the destructive growths of fungus. Let's not. Just yet. I don't think I'm at the right level for that. You have little food left now. Soon hunger will begin to bite. Let's salvage for parts. I think that's important right now. Did that give us... I forgot how much experience I had before we started that fight. Annoying. The peacock wind buffeted the engine. The incautious driver whistles a jolly tune. Terror is increasing, but our supplies are getting restocked. Which right now is, I think, a decent trade-off. Ooh, cloister bees. Unsettled dreams. The sky of your dream is blazing gold. It is peppered and crowded with suns. Suns piled upon suns, like the groats in a miser's hoard. Right. Let's get a tale of terror and increase terror. Right, let's grab a pristine pair of wings. And then, in the meantime... Yeah, okay, we get experience for killing things. So now we get... The sound is memorable but not noticeably distressing until that high C which makes your teeth itch. Afterwards, are you wiser? Are you stronger? You are not less so. The bees died, you lived. It's that squelch sound when they get damaged that gets me. Oh boy. There's a lot of sky madness around here. It blew itself up by ramming into the tree. Loop the hold. You now have one uncanny specimen. Dear God, what the blazes? Your navigator pokes the thing inside with a big stick, into assured it's dead. Oh, this was a bad detour. We are running very low on supplies. Your final barrel of fuel, the sky still stretches before you. Can we make it? I can at least upgrade myself. Okay, what do we want? I think while in prison, I gained the attention of a blind bruiser who was probably trying to get me out of it, but we'll see. Can we get to Port Avon? On plus side, my captain's already a cannibal, so, you know. Unfortunate passing. Give a body to the skies. Tensions are high, and the crew are making mistakes. The pre-natural fertile seeds of reach must be stored with utmost care. A flicker of light, a lap of moisture, and they burst into violent growth. Like the sack from your hold, from which questing vines had groped, knocking around your cargo. You separate the sack from the rest of your cargo before it can do any damage. The seeds are on rescue, but the vines that unfurl from them are already budding. Their fruits are moderately distressing. They are pale, bulbous, and palpate unexpectedly, but edible. Yay! We got supplies! You give the order of half rations to eke out the last of the supplies. Come on. Please let there be something helpful at Port Avon. Oh! I thought that was just part of a background layer. Oh dear, this is going badly. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh well, we can check out what's going on here as well. Right. Pull into port. Quiet day. We have some fuel. Right, report. Cyclopean ruins. Ruins. Investigate the ruins of Tactides and ruins. Tactile men are seen entering ruins in the dead of night, armed with shovel and lanterns. You wait until the sky is dark and the distant stars are dimmed before making way to the ruins. You go alone, bearing only a shuttered lantern. Dust rises underfoot as you tread along shadowed halls, greater and gloomier than manners of old London, through gaps between stones, narrower than the inside of a coffin. Voices grow near, voices and a rich, resplendent light. The luminous gold, brilliant souls, mined from the ruins, infects this hidden habitation with radiance. A group of heavy-set men and women hobnail boots are just ahead. They are intent not on the deposits of souls, but on the hollows amidst the stones, where they are busy burying caches of munitions. A crunch of stone behind you, a beam of lantern light. The burly MacDonald brothers are following in. Warm attackies. You rush into a breach, startling the illegal miners. Cause of surprise and alarm greets your sudden appearance, but there's no time for questions. You convince the leader, a hard-bitten ex-prospector, to lead your men out through alternative escape route blasted into ruins. You cut an expensive deal, and stay behind to tell McDonald's your own nighttime stroll when you stumbled on a cave-in. They are more than happy to believe in the stupidity of outsiders. Tactically backed with weapons in future, but next time they'll be more careful about it. Right. Oh. And with that 100 sovereigns we just picked up, we can get some supplies. Ah, that worked out well. I'm not sure why I helped Vatakades there, but oh well. I like how the weapons at the front are made to look kind of like the stoppers on old trains. It's neat. Ooh, we just got some tea. Right, okay. We're going up to Company House now because we are going to need that thing. Let's keep going forward. Deliver port reports. It has come to a room for a modest secretary. Stained glass windows lay crimson slats across the bed. The prudent secretary reads the reports and read them one by one. A number of questions follow, to which the secretary expects cogent, succulent answers. Her Majesty is grateful, they say as you leave. Non-binary characters! Right. Let's grab ourselves a couple of permits, because they're going to be useful. Whew. Well, that was a bit of an adventure, but we made it back. Right. And we have enough to fully repair our ship. Ooh, we do have quite a bit of nectar from our little trip. So that seems like a jolly good way of opening things up. Put the sacks of seeds in there. Fill the remainder of our hold with stuff. I think we have enough crew that I'm okay. So we're going to go up to Carlion. And then hopefully we'll try and find Lustrum, which I think is down here. Trapistos, hurry. Frosty fingerprints. Due to undermanning, one of your crew captain's cabins sits empty. But the stories have taken root among the crew that something sleeps in there on nights where wind howls, something that leaves frost on the bed feet. Some of the crew has started raising the pantries to leave bowls of food outside of the cabin door. Your cook complains. Let's sleep in the empty cabin myself. Try as you might, you can't get a wink of sleep in the empty cabin. The winds are restless and it's too cold, and it's distant cold that doesn't care how many blankets you pile on top of yourself. In the end, you return to your own cabin to snatch a couple of hours sleep, and then creep back to a vacant one for a first watch. Frosty fingerprints petal the doorknob. Inside, the blankets on one of the bunks is rigid with frost. Oh good! Something's sleeping in my locomotive. If we can't get through to Callion with this path, which I think we might be able to. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Then we about to say we'll turn around, but we can. So that's fine. Carlian, they say scourging is good for the soul. I prefer a spa. Honestly, Princess, do you even have a soul? And I don't mean that in like a kind of insulting way. I mean literally, there's a good chance you don't. An overgrown shrine. The path leads you to a broken statue, seemingly gnawed by the devils of Carlian, except for whoever approaches the fleshly lit candles at its feet. The place is poorly carved, but its features unmistakable. The burrow below stares at you from one gemstone eye and an empty socket. Contemplate the statue, a terrifying visage, but with something comforting to offer too. While the statue is a raw material of nightmares, there is something soothing about the idea that even such a beast like this might be harnessed, that there is a chance of such in our life for those who crack the code of offerings and prayer. Whether it is actually listening is impossible to tell. The thought that it might, however, is something to hold on to in the dark. Let's write a report. Shops. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of. That is a lot of money for that. Wait. Hey, I finished it. The presiding Geverless takes the cause herself. Fabulous. We would hate for the limitations of repellent's vocal cords to obstruct their treatment. Right, in the meantime, the buoyant broker being signed to sell hours to the devils. They just ain't interested, he complains. Suspicious, ain't it? Who'd turn down a little more time, huh? Show me a contented man and I'll show you a lunatic. I am going to grab a load of that. Okay. So we've got a hole full of bargains and a lot of money in the pocket. So let's put this all at risk and go and find Lustrum. Yeah. Ooh, our new weapon can two-hit kill a Cantankerite. Do we need an uncanny specimen? Retrieve a stony organ. We have gained one uncanny specimen. I think we need to change on the hunt for Hybris. Yeah, we need a cage catch. Unfortunately. So we're still missing 2 ports. We're missing the Circus and Traitor's Wood. Pour myself a bit more of a drink with a name I will not say because it is copyrighted. I doubt I'm going to get in trouble. I mean, I'm not with BBC. And throw the bottle away. Alright. Skyfarers, exposed to the haunting light of the stars, are prone to sudden obsessions and erratic behaviour. You discover Stoker angrily defacing the Ancient's Bible. He claims that here in the heavens there are more pertinent gods than that of King James. Immediately he launches into a sermon out of below, the Worm Mother, general progenitrix of the Devourers of Days, who are called the Anginae. She tunnelled the paths across the sky. Every transit is a trespass. We must give praise. Let's give everyone some brandy. That evening, your engine is loud with song and laughter. The sky shanties are perhaps a bit lubricated, the humour laced with a touch of mania, but for now the fears of the sky are forgotten. A passing Cantankerite grumbles through the cold night. It tucks at the bright glaring warmth of your windows. It flicks its disapproving antennae at the noise and the hour. When you have passed it by, it is glad to have the cold and quiet of the sky back. I love the Cantankerite so much. I want to play Cantankerite. all of the normal kind of quests and stuff where you're going around talking to people are a place with you going around grumbling at them. Right, we do have to be careful because there are scribe scriveners here. And we know what happened to us last time we met one of those. I don't think that's Thackeray Scout. Warmer dead. Bonnie Shepherds. Okay. Send the bat out. Oh, looks like we missed Lustrum. But we might be finding Traitor's Wood, so we'll keep on here. Then we can drop off our passenger. Maryland. The wreck gleams with frost, its windows are dark, its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within? Failure! Oh no. We lost a crew member. In return for some gossip, that wasn't really worth it, not gonna lie. The incautious driver looks wistful. Father sent me here to work a quiet job. Couldn't keep it. Okay. Let's get a port report. Go to inquest. We do have the wings. You're thanked for your efforts and are asked to wait while the company sorts out your awards. It might be a couple of days. Later, the researcher calls upon you. He hands you the envelope of sovereigns. Hideous creatures, cloisters, he says, fiddling his chair. But I cannot accept, but it's only by chance their wings are so exquisitely articulated that they generate song. Right. We can only hand in one. We can only hand in them one. Oh, that's annoying. Right. I should have gathered some more. We'll know next time. In the meantime, we've restocked, so we'll head north. This may be another dead end, but we'll see. Let's scavenge for parts. Right. We're coming up to 2 hours, so I think I'll call it when we get to 2 hours. We'll just have a little explore around here. Let's find Lustrum, and let's see if we can find Lustrum and then restart. If not, I'll head to, and then we'll finish. If not, then I'll head up to New Winchester. Let's read the ledger. Do we want the cache? We'll take fuel. I'll write him a ledger. And then next stream we will make sure, remind me, and we will make sure we repay that debt. Can I interest you in everything? Um, the stars have winked out. Oh no! Lost 2 crew. That was a bad plan. Ah, I think we're coming up to Lustrum. Okay, we can sail over that. Okay. Let's turn around and just go and try and find our way out, I guess. Right. He's a poor guy. Why was like lush and green? At least we know. At least we've discovered where those paths lead. So we'll get to New Winchester, sell some stuff. Possibly upgrade our ship. I don't know. Keep going forward. Right, let's seal the doors. The fumes are pernicious. Unchecked, they will creep through your engine into cabins to choke sleepy crew and into the gallery to spoil the supplies, but your seals are thorough and keep them at bay. And we have made it home. New Winchester is an uproar. Crowds of boisterous Thackerys stamp through the streets in their hobnail boots. In Kissinger Gardens they are burning piles of top hats. The Windward Company, whose fortunes have suffered recently, have abandoned the port. They must have been preparing for evacuation for some time. Company House was emptied almost overnight. The Thackerys have the upper hand of reach now, and companies have withdrawn much of its strength to fortify its holding at Port Prosper. If you want to deal with stovepipes, you'll need to keep it there. Right. We'll get that. Hire on crew. Bizarre. What do I have in my inventory at the moment? Hours. Okay. Ooh! I've got 5 hours. I've got 5 barrels of hours. Very good. Yeah. First major shift of the war. Right. Shall we... Okay, we'll save our money till we've got some better stats. And I'm just going to stock up while we're here. And then we're going to save and exit. And that's the stream. Thank you for watching, everyone. And I'll see you whenever this happens again. Hopefully tomorrow.